back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the look that you see here, which is, I'm going to call this my Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow look, because that's what inspired me to do this look. I created the makeup look completely around a few of the foiled eyeshadows. They've been out for a while. I love them. I'm finally getting around to doing this tutorial. They are extremely pigmented, extremely metallic, super creamy. They almost feel like a cream when you touch them, but they're a powder. They're super awesome. I love them, love them, love them. I'm also excited because I'm using House of Lashes for the first time. I have never used House of Lashes before, and I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. I think they're kind of dramatic when I look in the mirror at myself. It's a little bit more than I would probably normally wear. Probably the style that I picked. They have tons of different styles, so I'm going to search on their website and look for some other styles that might be a little bit more natural for my eyes. But let me know what you think. If you love them, hate them, what's your favorite type of lash? I've always used MAC before, so let me know of some other lash brands I should try. Anyway, I'm going to quit blabbing. If you want to learn how to get this look, just keep on watching. And of course, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I do fun tutorials, fun reviews on products, and I'm really open to your feedback. So if you have an idea for a video you want to see, let me know and I'll probably do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon.
So first I'm priming my skin, and I'm just using the Professional by Benefit, honestly, because it was close by. This isn't a primer that I use every day, although I like it. I'm using this to prime my skin. Next, I'm mixing two foundations, and simply because the foundations that I had, one was too dark, one was too light. Together they were perfect. Studio Fix Fluid was too dark, and the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation was a little too light. And these foundations are very similar in what they do. They're both pretty medium to full coverage foundations. They're both matte finishes, so I thought that they'd work well together. I am buffing them into my skin with a full coverage foundation brush by Bobbi Brown, and I'm really taking my time to do this because these foundations are matte and they're pretty full coverage. I want to make sure that it's fully blended all over my face. I don't want these to dry in one area and it look cakey or heavy. So I'm just taking my time, buffing and blending, buffing and blending. For concealer, I'm using Pro Longwear by MAC. I love this concealer. It is a thicker concealer, but I don't feel like it's heavy under the eyes because I use a damp beauty blender to blend this out. It absorbs any excess concealer that I have. It's just a beautiful, beautiful finish and great coverage. I use NC20 because it's a couple of shades lighter than my skin, and it really just brightens up the center of my face. And just gives me a little bit more coverage. It gives me a lot more coverage. So I always forget, but I don't really need to put that much foundation in the center of my face because I use this concealer and I bring it down pretty low. I'm gonna set that with Banana Powder by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This concealer is a crease-proof concealer, but I like to just add that extra insurance. I'm using, I think this is called Milk. It's the NYX Eye Crayon in white. And honestly, I've started using this for about a week or two. I like it because it intensifies the shadow that I'm using, but I wore this the other day and it didn't last great as a primer. My shadows were creasing midway through the day, so probably not going to use this day to day, but it is a great, primer if you want to bump up the colors that you're using. Okay, so transition color. This is Makeup Geek's Latte Eyeshadow. Really pretty warm brown, great transition color. It's matte, so it works great to give more depth and definition in the crease. And then I'm going to use her foiled eyeshadow in Grand Stand, and I'm packing this all over my eyelid with a dense eyeshader brush. I think this is the 239 by MAC. I love these eyeshadows, by the way. They're really creamy, really pigmented. You don't really need a primer underneath them. I'm just so used to using a primer that I always use one, but they're really intense color payoff. For more depth and definition in the outer corner, I'm going to use Makeup Geek's Taupe Notch eyeshadow. I have about maybe 6 or 8 of her eyeshadows, a couple of foiled eyeshadows and then a couple of regular shadows like this, and I just love them. Honestly, for the price, put price aside, they're amazing eyeshadows. These are as good, if not better, than MAC eyeshadows, and they are about half the price, so they're awesome. I'm sure she's going to add more color range as her company grows, but They're just amazing. So inner corner, I'm using, what is this? Magic Act. This is a foiled eyeshadow, and it looks like, if you've ever used Nylon by MAC, it's very similar to that, but basically it's nylon on steroids. It's extremely metallic and just beautiful. For brows, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. I would say, to be honest, my brow situation is not my strong suit. My brows are totally messed up. I mean, they're completely different shapes. They're really scarce. They just won't grow. But I don't feel like a really dramatic carved out brow on me looks good. I just feel like my features are pretty soft, and I feel like a really harsh brow is just too much for my face. So I follow my natural brow shape, and I just kind of, frame my eye, give a little bit more bulk to my brow, but nothing, I don't completely change the shape of my brows. And I'm just putting a little shadow on top of that to kind of soften it and make it look a little more natural. And then I'm setting it with her brow gel. I love her brow gel. It's like hairspray for your eyebrows. It's amazing. Okay, so for the outer V, I'm using a black matte eyeshadow, and I'm using a tiny little brush. I think this one's from MAC. I don't remember the name of it. And I'm just going to draw out where I want that V, and then I'm going to go back with a clean blending brush and just soften the edges. I'm going to hold back from blending too much because I don't want to blend this away. I don't want it to completely, mix with the shadow that I have on the lid. I want that clear definition. But again, I want the edges to be softened. If I were to just use a blending brush and go in with this black eyeshadow, I would have a big mess, especially on my small eyes. So I like to apply it with a tiny little brush first, and then soften it with this blending brush by MAC. It's a 224. And I'm going to take my time getting the right amount of intensity of that black, getting the shape just right, and then of course diffusing the edges just right. When in doubt, blend it out. Wise, wise words. Okay, so for eyeliner, I'm using NYX Gel Liner in black, and I'm just doing a simple black line. I'm trying not to get it too thick because I don't want to distract and take away from the eyeshadow that's going on. When my eyes are open, I don't have a lot of lid space, so I don't want to take up all of that real estate with my eyeliner. And I'm not a big fan of the winged eyeliner on me. I know it's a big thing on YouTube, and it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. I see other makeup artists doing it. It looks gorgeous. I just don't think it looks good on me. So House of Lashes, I'm using their Pixie Luck lashes. I think they're a little too dramatic, honestly. I probably am going to order a few other styles that are more natural for my little eyes. So I did line my inner rim with an eye brightening pencil. The one I like is by Tarte, and I think it's just called Inner Rim Brightener. And my lower lash line, I'm taking the shadows I used in my transition and on my lid, and I am just blending those right underneath my lower lashes. And popping some mascara down there. And because I have a pretty dramatic eye, I'm going to give myself a pretty dramatic contour. I'm using the Beverly Hills Contour Palette, and I'm using this brush by NARS. I forget the name of it, but I'm sure you've seen it. And I'm just going to give myself a nice contour. And let's be real, my face is pretty round. I can benefit from a little more definition because I don't really have cheekbones, so I'm going to fake it. For blush, I'm using, I think this is Spellbound by Makeup Geek. Her blushes are amazing, and this is probably my favorite one. It's just a nice, pretty, soft peachy pink, and you guys know I love soft peachy pinks, so this one is my favorite at the moment. And I'm trying not to go overboard with the blush. I have been known to do that at times, but I just love blush. Okay, so highlighter, I'm using Mary Lou by The Balm, and I'm using a really soft fan brush just to keep it really soft and natural down the center of my nose, and I'm trying to get this in the inner corner of my eyes, but it's a little awkward because this brush is a little bigger. Maybe not the best for inner rim. For lips, I'm using Makeup Forever lip pencil, and I forget the name of it, but I will put it down below in the description box, so be sure and check that out. These are waterproof lip liners. They're extremely creamy. They're very long wearing. I love them. This color is just like a soft nude pink, and I'm going to fill in my entire lip with this lip pencil just to keep my lip color on longer. And I'm using Cream Cup by MAC. This is a close cousin to Angel lipstick, which is my favorite lipstick by MAC. I am all about the soft baby pinks. I just think they're so pretty and so flattering on my skin tone. And I'm setting everything with NYX Butter Gloss. I forget the name of it, but I will have it down below. And here is the final look, and here comes the moment of the video where I just cringe because here I am awkwardly trying to model this look, and yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do recreate this look, please hashtag Lisa J Makeup on Instagram so I can see. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!